Most people know that the most damage you can deal in Breath of the Wild is done by using an Ancient Battle Axe ++ with an attack up modifier, Ancient Armor, and an attack up 3 dish while sneak striking for a total damage of 1616. But I suck at Breath of the Wild, and I'm always taking damage while fighting, so this made me wonder, what's the most damage Link can take in a single hit? First figure out the most damage Link can take, we need to figure out how Link takes damage and how enemies deal that damage. Every enemy has a base damage stat, or how much that enemy will deal when they don't have a weapon. This increases in turn with the difficulty of the enemy. So while a red Bokoblin has a base damage of 1, a blue has a base of 4, and a gold Bokoblin has a base damage of 48. This applies to pretty much all enemies in Breath of the Wild. But when a monster gets a hold of a weapon, the damage of the weapon is then added to their base attack stat. So if I was to give a blue Bokoblin, which usually has a base attack stat of 4, a Savage Lionel Crusher, besides being a horrible idea, it would add a damage stat of 78 to the Bokoblin, and now the Bokoblin deals a full 82 damage. But how does Link take this damage? Well, let's take our overpowered blue Bokoblin and let him hit us without armor. Besides literally destroying Link's health, you can obviously see that 82 individual health segments were destroyed. A health segment is a quarter of a heart, and since 82 segments were destroyed when our 82 damage Bokoblin hit us, we could safely assume that each quarter of a heart is worth 1 damage or health. Pretty simple, huh? But now, what about the most possible damage? Well, if we give a gold Moblin a 5-shot Savage Lionel bow, then it should deal 208 damage. And while we do see it shoot 5 arrows when Link holds up his shield, he will only take the damage from a single arrow, meaning he will only take 80 damage. So, without glitches, the most damage possible is done by a gold Lionel, with a base damage stat of 60, and with the 108 Savage Lionel Crusher, it will deal a massive total damage of 168. And I thought that this was the most damage that Link could take, and if we don't do any glitches, then yes, this is. But while making this video, I had an idea. If we get a very special weapon in the hands of a very special enemy, then we will have the most overpowered weapon and the most possible damage that Link can take in a single hit. To get the one-hit Obliterator dropped and given to an enemy for the most possible damage, it has to be done during the one-hit Obliterator challenge, because normally, if you get the Obliterator into the hands of an enemy outside of the trial, it will only do 1 damage. This is because it's not activated. And to activate its insane damage capabilities, the enemy needs to pick it up during the one-hit Obliterator quest on the Great Plateau. To do this, I needed to start the Trial of Wood, glitch out of it, then walk all the way back to the Great Plateau, where I can pick up the Obliterator, and our Korok friend will kindly unequip it and put it in our inventory for us. Then we just grab a second one-hit Obliterator to start the quest. And now we can drop the weapon to a blue Bokoblin, eat so all our hearts are full, and then let him hit us as our health is draining. Yes, it one-shot Link, but since Link's health is completely dropping to 1, this doesn't really prove much, so we need to unequip the one-hit Obliterator and let our Bokoblin friend hit us once more. And yes, Link gets one-shot, and nothing we can do will stop that. But if you look closely, it looks like Link survives on 1 health. Does that mean that Link has only taken enough damage to where the armor protects him from dying? Well, no, because on normal mode, which is the mode I'm in, Link has 1-shot protection, meaning that he cannot be killed in 1 hit. In Master Mode, Link has no such protection. So is Link taking infinite damage? Well, sadly, no. In the game's files, it shows that the Obliterator has a total damage value of 99,999, meaning that Link is taking 100,003 damage in a single hit, which is absolutely crazy. And if given to a gold Moblin, Link will now take 100,047 damage, which is enough to kill him on max health 833 times, and on 3 hearts a massive 8,337 times in a single hit. Just a quick announcement, I made a Discord server, the Loser Lounge, because the L in my username actually stands for loser. You can join and get notified when I go live or post a video, because we all know you can't rely on my upload schedule. Thanks for watching. If you like this video, then please subscribe and check out this video about how you know you've played way too much Zelda when